Welcome, low ego action heroes. This is Debbie Levitt from DeltaCX.com. We're a full service CX and UX agency. And something I hear from time to time is, hey Deb, lots of articles say lean UX is great. If there are so many people writing and speaking and presenting and making videos about how good lean UX is, why are you, Debbie, so against it? Well, my question is, when I take a look at some of these articles and videos or other things, I often find that it is theoretical, that someone is saying, I heard about lean UX and here's what I like about it, or I read the book and here's the pros and here's the cons, but here's what I like. I have very rarely found an article or anything from someone who said, we put lean UX into practice at our corporation, at our agency, at our government division, and oh my gosh, it worked. I'm having trouble finding these types of things from people who put it into practice rather than people who are just writing about it after hearing about it or reading the book, or someone at their school program said lean UX is great. So I want to try to find the people who actually did it. And so far, I only found one Medium article, and it was from someone who had put it into practice at their job because they loved the idea so much. And they ultimately found that they could not make it work without heavy modification. It did not work the way the book recommended that you do it. They had to change it. And by the end of the article, the author was like, well, it might work if you had this type of project with this type of team, with this amount of time, with this approach and this thing. And I was like, holy cats, this is Texas sharpshooter. By the time we're done, we're going to say lean UX just works in this tiny little thimble. So I would say, sure, it's great to see lots of articles with different opinions about different approaches, or what I like to call aspirologies. But I would say, critical thinking hat on. Are people writing these presentations or articles people who actually put it into use at their jobs? And did they have to heavily modify it to get it to work, or did it work right out of the box? And again, I'm having trouble finding people who actually did it writing about it. I'm seeing people who read the book write about it. And you might be asking, well, what about you, Deb? Well, I read the book and I thought the model made no sense, so I did not try to put it into action. I do not have to be hit by a car to know I don't want to be hit by a car. So on that note, I hope that answers some questions. Critical thinking hats on next time you see some articles or social media posts about any of these things. Hope you'll join here on the YouTube channel or join us live on Twitch now, DeltaCX.com, all written out for Twitch. Empathize with the like button and let the algorithm know this is pretty good. You can also join our Slack workspace, which is totally free. And now we have, of course, the Delta CX tip jar, totally optional. Thanks, and see you in the next video.